Hello everyone. I would like to just take an opportunity to honor Chuck Berry, who has passed away at the ripe old age of 90. Um, Had a good run and he rock and rolled right to the end. And I've always been a fan of Chuck Berry. I feel sometimes that he was a little slighted in the light of Elvis Presley. In some ways, as much as I'm a big Elvis Presley fan, I think Chuck Berry was right there, and it's kind of in competition for Elvis in a way. Sometimes I think as the king of rock and roll, because Chuck Berry wrote his own songs, played his own instruments. Uh, of course, I'll leave that for other people to decide. Um, I've heard people say um, Chuck Berry was the real king of rock and roll. Elvis just stood in for the pictures. Don't know how accurate that is, but nevertheless, I wanted to do a salute to the great man. And I think it's always nice to know when a person passes away that at least they had a nice long life. And that can be said of Chuck. Uh, I heard a quote from Chuck Berry where he was asked, how do you want to be remembered? And he said, I just want to be remembered. And there's no doubt in my mind that he will be. Um, 1972, John Lennon got a chance to meet his idol, who he kind of worshipped as a youth, when he met Chuck Berry on the Mike Douglas show and performed a couple of numbers with him. And at the introduction of Chuck Berry, John Lennon said, if you were to try and give rock and roll another name, you might call it Chuck Berry. And we don't know if he was reading that from cue cards or not, but nevertheless, I know after he said it, he went, right. He definitely worshipped Chuck and appreciated him, and often told a story about how he was kind of understanding how people felt when they met him, John Lennon, because when he met Chuck Chuck Berry himself on the Mike Douglas show, he was feeling kind of flabbergasted, didn't know what to say, and he was kind of acting like a hero worship to Chuck. So he kind of appreciated for the first time how fans would look at John Lennon and say look at him like it talks, when he would order like a steak in a restaurant or something. But some great rock and rollers from Chuck, and too many to name. I have this collection here, The Great 28, and I just wanted to take a moment with a short video saying thanks a lot, Chuck. Hope you're rocking there with the rest of the greats who passed on. Take care.